So my name is Jay Rule. I grew up in Portsmouth, Virginia, and graduated from Woodrow Wilson High School. It was a pleasure. My parents took me around to look at various candidate colleges and universities within Virginia. Landed on Virginia Tech because when we visited here, I have a big memory of Dr. Jones hosting us on a Saturday. When I was an undergraduate and got into mechanical engineering as a sophomore, almost all my mechanical engineering classes were in Randolph Hall. And I mean, I have vivid memories of our lab work. We had a small steam power plant. We had an internal combustion engine lab where we did performance tests on, at the time, a Mazda rotary engine. It was a new technology at the time. And also like a V8 engine and that type of thing. I started in 1971 and finished undergraduate in 1975. I decided to stay for another year to work on a master's degree because even when I had finished my undergraduate, I wasn't exactly sure what a mechanical engineer did, and really felt like that extra year was going to help me get my feet on the ground a little better, and it really did. Went on to work at Procter & Gamble for 4 years as a mechanical engineer in thermal systems engineering. Dr. Jones, on just a visit back to campus, he asked if I'd be interested in coming back to work on a Ph.D. I don't know. He said, well, if you do, we could make you an instructor. Since you have 4 years of industrial experience, we insist on our folks teaching have industrial experience, so you'd be a good candidate to teach thermodynamics heat transfer. So I jumped at the chance, and I had such a good time teaching that it took me a long time to finish my PhD, and so I finished in 1988 and then went on to work at a paper company called Westvaco in Covington, Virginia for the next 30 years. Finished and retired in 2019. I kept in touch with Clint Dancy. So Clint was a young faculty when I left in 1989. Back when I reconnected with him, he was the assistant department head, and told him I'd kind of be interested in teaching again. Once I retire, interested in teaching. So he was able to get me into the thermodynamics teaching rotation. And I was fortunate to teach thermodynamics class in the middle of COVID. And so at spring break, we transitioned from live face-to-face teaching to Zoom. Was fortunate to have an undergraduate student teach me how to use the Zoom platform, and she really helped me out, and I was able to start limping along, and all of us made it through, and I got better and better at teaching online with Zoom. So this is where I have both taught synchronous online classes, both in thermodynamics and heat transfer, but right now what I'm doing is serving as an online tutor and sort of guide for ME 2134 thermodynamics. So I meet with students, any students that want to join my group and any students that want to join, meet with them by way of Zoom to help them solve their homework problems, ask them questions. What kind of sketch did you start with? I'll have them ask questions of me. And I'm finding that students are asking better and better questions now regarding the fundamentals of thermodynamics. Also, you might see that I have some show and tells, and I'll show you some more back on the workbench, but have some show and tells to illustrate to students that ask questions about homework problems. So for example, what is a valve? And some students need a little clarification on what a valve is all about. And so I'm able to show physically, here's a valve that I brought from my work experience, and able to show them how a valve works, what it does. Some students, all of them are trying very hard, but some students might not know what a pump looks like. And so I'm able to demonstrate, well, here's what a pump looks like. This particular one I can take apart to show folks what the inside of a centrifugal pump looks like. a lot of students have a very tough time understanding the difference between gauge pressure and absolute pressure. So these are pressure gauges that I'm able to demonstrate to students. Well, here's what a pressure gauge would read, and how do you translate that into absolute pressure. A lot of students are familiar with pendulums because they've studied pendulums in high school. Most students understand how to make the calculations associated with how fast this pendulum moves, but sort of the neat thing is hooking that understanding of calculation up with the fundamentals of thermodynamics. Jay's Toolbox. So one, it's a website full of static files. I've tried to arrange them in a logical order, and I thought the website was going to be a huge hit. And I found out that it's not quite so much of a huge hit, where students don't tend to download static files and look through those type of things. Jay's Toolbox on YouTube does appear to be a pretty good hit, where I've got a playlist now of about 100 videos, varying in length. I'll bet you the average length is 20 to 30 minutes. With the interaction of students online, I'll say, I need to create a video on calculating isentropic turbine efficiency. They seem to be not understand that well. I'm so lucky to be able to serve as an online tutor, and at the beginning of each semester, the faculty is kind enough to give me about 10 minutes to pitch my tutor services to all the students in all the sections. And I try to open up to some quick questions. And one student, he said, "Why are you doing this since you're retired?" And I said, "Well, that's really an excellent question. And I've got two answers for you. The first answer is serving as an instructor in mechanical engineering at Virginia Tech was absolutely the best job I ever had. Of all the jobs I've had, engineering jobs, other jobs, that's absolutely the best job I've ever had. So I was delighted to be able to come back and serve as an instructor slash tutor, because this continues to be the best job I've ever had. The second answer that I gave the student was that when my dad retired, he really retired. And I was able to, I watched him go downhill mentally as the years went by. It was very disturbing and concerning. And so another reason that I'm continuing to try to stay active technically is so that in my own retirement, I can stay active, want to try to stay mentally active, and want to try still contributing and helping folks out. So those are my two answers for why am I doing this.